Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this Monday evening edition of the live session on Lean Six Sigma. See, every Saturdays and every Mondays, we gather together to go deeper into the concepts of Lean Six Sigma. We do practical stuff. Okay, we take one topic and go deeper into that topic. Okay, earlier we used to do only question and answers in these live sessions. I used to come and open the forum for everybody. If you have any queries, then you could ask the question and get the answers. That was the main agenda of the live session. Then slowly we started taking some topics and go deeper into the topics. Okay, earlier it was only once in a day, once in a week, and now we are doing twice in a week on Mondays as well as on Saturdays evening. Okay, so let's begin today's. Yeah, before that, let's welcome the new members in the community. The people who are joining this live session first time, just type me in the chat box. If anybody is in the room, just give me in the chat box. So first we will welcome them and then we'll start the session. Okay, the new members in the room right now attending the session very first time, just type me in the chat box. Okay, Akit is there. Okay, who else type me in the chat box? Akshay, who else? Very good, very good. Team, I hope you have sent the message to all the new members and they're joining in, right? Okay, superb. So guys, welcome these new members. Rahul is also there. Fantastic. So just type welcome new members in the chat box and we'll start by welcoming them. Okay. Welcome to this fantastic community of leaders of Lean Six Sigma leaders. It's not only we are not only learning Lean Six Sigma here, we are learning to become leaders in our career and leaders in our organization. Okay, super amazing. Chalo, let's begin the journey. The topic of today is value stream mapping, which is a very important tool for as far as the lean is concerned. Okay, because we are not only learning lean, we are not only learning Six Sigma, we are learning Lean Six Sigma. So both are very important factor. And value stream mapping is a very important significant factor and role to play in this lean journey. So when to use value stream map and when not to use value stream map, what are the main ingredients of value stream map, everything I'm going to cover. Let me share my screen with you. And I have a presentation and then I'll share this presentation with you as well. Okay, so here we go. So today's topic is value stream mapping. Okay. Now, how many of you are aware of this topic before? Just type me in the chat box. If you are aware of this topic before, just give me in the chat box. You have heard about it or you have practiced it in your organization. Okay, Sadananji is aware of this. Who else? Okay. Now, see, one of the misconception. Okay, Sandeep ji also there. One of the misconception is value stream mapping is only for the automobile industry. Okay, that is the myth. We will just burst that myth today. Okay, so value stream mapping is not only for the automobile or not only for the manufacturing. Okay, it is for every process, every but does it require to do the value stream mapping in each and every Lean Six Sigma project? The answer is no. So I will uncover when to use value stream mapping. Okay, why to use value stream mapping, everything I will uncover in this entire journey. Now first, decode this name called value stream mapping. Okay, I'll give you example of let's say simple. I'll give simple example because in this forum everybody is not from the automotive and manufacturing, etc. So we are diversified group people sitting. So I always take very generic examples like making cup of tea or pizza or whatever, right? So let's take example of pizza. Okay. Now in the pizza delivery, the entire process starts from the order of the customer. Let's say you are sitting, you have some friends coming at your home, so you go to the app, or if you have a number of the nearby pizza store, you just through app you log the order, or you just call them and give the order. I want 10 pizzas delivered at my home So that is the first point of this entire process. So customer order, the quantity of order, okay, the location, and what is speciality you want. So all this detailing becomes the first point. After that, what happens is that order gets logged in the system of that particular store, okay, and then according to the sequencing, it gets processed. Understand this? I'm just explaining you the simple process of the pizza. Then what happens is the people in the kitchen gets your order and they start processing that order. Okay, the dough is basically, so their half prepared doughs are there. So they take out the dough, they put the toppings, and they prepare your pizza. They put that in the oven. So that preparation part comes in the picture. And after it is prepared, then the delivery person takes that pizza and delivers it to you. So in every action, every activity, there is some value addition happening. Understand this? There is some change in the shape, size, color, taste, property of the product which is happening right from the order logging to the delivery. So delivery, what is value addition? So without you traveling to the pizza store, you are getting the pizza delivered at your doorstep, and that is the value addition. And this entire every step-by-step value addition, it's called value stream. Are you clear with this? Just give me a in chat box. This is called value stream. Are you clear? Yes, everybody? And this is applicable in every process, not only in pizza or in, this is applicable in, so every process, step by step, the value is getting added, and that entire stream is called as value stream, and that is being mapped here through value stream map. And that is what we are going to learn today. All right. So now understand this. What are the steps basically we use? Yeah. So this is the second. Yeah, this is the second one. So this more or less looks like this. Value stream map actually looks like this. There are three major parts where we will be focusing today. What are the three major parts here? The first and a very important part is information flow. Let me just change the color. Yeah. Information flow. What is information flow? You placing the order is the information flow. Information going from you as a customer towards that store. That's the information flow. Then there is a system inside that store that will basically log your order, that will give the sequence of that order, that will check whether the required material to that order is available in the store or not. Everything is done in this controlling mechanism. And then, that order will be dispatched to that kitchen area. So this is called the information flow. All right. And after that, you also can track your order. If you are doing it through app, you can easily track that order that, okay, this is being made. So next 5 minutes, your order will be completed. And next 5 minutes, your, delivery person will pick up the order and will start from the store towards your residence. Okay. So this entire information flow you can track. That's the first thing. Second one is called as material flow. Now, what is material? Obviously, there is a material involved here. There is a raw material which is being converted into finished good. Okay, so raw material, how the raw material is coming? So there is a supplier to raw material, right? Which is coming, which is giving that the dough is there, the toppings are there, some other ingredients like sausages are there, all those stuff. The breads are there. So all these are the material which are required. Those are delivered to the store, and this is the entire process of conversion, that raw material into the complete pizza, and then it is the delivery which happens back to you as a customer. Okay, so the second part, so the first one is the information flow here. The second one is the material flow, and the third one is the time flow, which we call it as lead time ladder, or we simply call it as time ladder. Time ladder. So in the time ladder, because time is a very important part, see, when we use the lean tools, just try to understand this. These are the three areas when we use the lean tool. The first one is the waste. If you want to reduce the unwanted waste, the team wood. Everybody remember team wood? Transportation, inventory, motion. Yes, everybody remember that? waiting waste and overproduction, overprocessing, correct? So when you are dealing with anything to be done with the waste, unwanted, non-value added, that's where lean tools are used. Secondly, if you are working on something like inventory, very, very important, because inventory is a big waste. More the inventory, more your material, your money is blocked, your cash flow is blocked, your lead time is higher. There are a lot of disadvantages of having excessive inventories in our system. And third, and very important, wherever you are dealing with the time related areas. Now, what kinds of time related KPIs we have? Can you just give me examples of time related KPIs? Just give me some examples. Where do you track time in your process? Type in the chat box. Very, very important. So one is waste. Very good. Cycle time. Fantastic. What else? Cycle time hai. Then cycle time, the delivery lead time, the complete delivery lead time. Very good. Delivery time, processing time. Fantastic. Downtime. Yes, downtime is also very important. Changeover time. Are you understanding? So all these times, waiting time, uptime, downtime, waiting. So wherever the time element is involved in your project, wherever you want to reduce the time, okay, takt time, which we are going to learn today, wherever there is a time element, we use these lean tools. And whenever we use lean tools, value stream mapping can be used there. Are you understanding? If you are working, let's say if you are working on, let's say if you are working on some variation in the process, there is some kind of process variation, there is some kind of rejection, defects which are coming up. There you may not require value stream mapping to be used, where you can go for fishbone analysis, Viva analysis, hypothesis testing, our Six Sigma tools. Are you understanding? So where to use Six Sigma tools, where to use lean tools. So for lean tools are used whenever you want to eliminate unwanted waste, which is steam wood, inventory you want to reduce, or anything related to time, any project related to time. If you want to reduce that cycle time, lead time, downtime, anything related to time, then lean tools are used, where value stream mapping is very, very important. Now, the third and very important point is called the time ladder. Okay. At the bottom, you can see. So in the time ladder, what we do is we track what is the cycle time of each and every process step. What is cycle time? Cycle time is nothing but the time required to process one unit. Okay. So because in the pizza, example as well, there are multiple stages of pizza preparation, right? So there is dough preparation, there is, there is topping addition, all right? There is a baking process involved. So every step requires some time to process one unit here, meaning one pizza, right? So cycle time minute, meaning the time required to process one pizza or one unit through that process step. That is called cycle time of that process. Okay. So how much time does it require to bake that pizza will be cycle time for that, for that oven. So oven cycle time will be time required to bake one pizza is called cycle time of that oven. So you can track cycle time. You can track the changeover time. Okay. If you want to change the product A to product B, how much time does it take? That is changeover time. How much is the waiting time? So everything you can track in this, this time ladder, which we will. So there are three major aspects: information flow, material flow, and the time ladder flow. Are you clear till now? Just give me a yes in the chat box. We'll go deeper into that one by one. Clear hai ye? Super clear. And when to use? Okay. See, understand it. It was originated in it was originated in Toyota, by the way. Okay. Value stream mapping was originated in Toyota. See, Toyota's required to solve their problem, and that's why they, they basically found this fantastic tool. But our problem can be different, and we can definitely customize our value stream map according to us, because our challenge could be different than Toyota's and other organizations. Understand? So copy pasting is not required, but understanding the framework and modifying that framework according to our requirement, that is what is required in the lean approach. Okay. This is very important point I'm just driving here. Now, so What are the steps of VSM? First is identifying the product family. Second is current state process, value stream mapping. Then the future state value stream mapping. And then wherever there is a gap in between you are observing, then you develop some improvement plan. Okay, you do some projects. Okay, you do some Kaizen projects or, some small or big, medium-sized projects to bridge the gap between the future state and the current state. Okay. So these are four broad stages which will be basically using. So let's go one by one. How these four stages we can break them down further. The first stage, yeah. So while drawing this value stream map, no, the best strategy what I have found out is always draw this with make it very simple and draw it with hand. Just take a pen and paper and go along right from the customer order till the delivery to the customer. Just flow that and draw that with a simple pen and pencil. Once you do this, first, that will clarify a lot of points where the handoffs are happening. Handoff meaning the process is flowing from one point to another point, one department to another department, one function to another function. And where it is getting stuck, where the information is getting distorted, where the inventory is getting built up. Okay, all those small nitty-gritties you can find out if you flow with that entire value stream. And just take your pen and paper and just do this. See, this is not a half an hour exercise. Okay, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort. Bigger the organization, bigger the entire process, it takes a lot of time. Okay, a lot of resources, a lot of time, but the basic principle remains same. Draw it with your hand, with your pen and paper and pencil and paper. Okay, and once you draw this, then you keep on adding the information like cycle time, waiting time, what is the inventory, how much is the uptime of that process step, etc. All this information you start adding as you go along. Okay, so so the first point I want to draw is draw with simple, with your hand, with your pencil and paper. Okay. Now, how do we do the product family matrix, or we call it as PF matrix? PF matrix meaning product family matrix. Now, there could be multiple products we have or multiple services we have. Correct? There could be multiple products or multiple services. So what we do is here in this, I'll give you a practical example which we had done in the last session. We had done live in the live session. Okay, in the banking sector ka example, like I'll show you that. So here, first on the horizontal axis, we will put all the steps. Step number 1, step number 2, just like logging the order and the sequencing the order, and then taking the dough and preparing the dough, and then putting the toppings and the baking, and then packing it and then delivering it. Let's say, for example, these are the 8 steps for the pizza delivery. And then there could be various types of pizzas we have. Let's say A, B, C, D pizza, which are shown in the blue color. They flow in this order. Let's say, for example, look at this. Pizza number A. I'm just giving you a raw example. Okay, it flows through number 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 step is not required. 6, 7, and 8 is not required. So these are the steps. Product A basically follows. Product B follows this. Fourth number is not required, but fifth is required. Sixth and seventh is required. Eighth is not required. So if you observe very closely, okay, A, B, C, D require more or less, except barring 1 or 2 processes, more or less, it requires similar kind of processes. Okay, process steps. So a product which are having similar sequence of the processes utilizing around 75% of the resources in common, they are called as product family. What does it mean? It means if the products have 75% common steps to be followed, those are called as product family. It's just like, for example, how do we identify our own family? Through our surname, right? So in our name, the most common thing is our surname, correct? So the surname defines this is the family. So we can identify family as a common surname, correct? Similarly, this product family meaning they are following the common steps. So 75% common steps makes the product family. So here you can see the blue color is one product family. The second one is this one. You can see the orange color. There is another product family. You can see the common process steps, 75% common. And there is another one, which is maybe you can say green one. This is the third product family. So in this slide, you can see three product families being basically being found here. Three product families. So now, why this is important? For one product family, so I'm writing here 1 PF product family is equal to 1 VSM. Make a note of this, guys. So you have to draw 1 VSM for one product family. So you need not to draw VSM for each and every product. That will be time consuming. What is required is one product family, one value stream map, because 75% or more steps are absolutely common. Are you clear with this? Just give me yes in the chat box. Are you clear with this point? I will give you classic example. Last time we had done this, okay? Because we had done this last time, I'm just sharing that with you. So we had taken a loan department of a bank, how the product family matrix can be done, okay? So here we go. Let me share this Excel. And by the way, I'll share this Excel sheet with you as well, okay? Look at this. So is it visible? I think it should be. Okay. So here you can see on my Excel sheet that these are different loan products of a bank, right? From home loan, vehicle loan, education loan, business loan, personal loan, loan against property, and credit card. These are the various types of loans. Okay. So first they listed down. All right. Then on the horizontal axis, which is the x-axis, they have listed all the steps which they go through. Okay, step by step. So the first one is eKYC, electronic KYC, document verification, credit rating, legal, background check, physical verification, guarantee, and approval. These are the steps entire loan application goes through. Okay. So here you can see home loan, eKYC is required, document verification required, credit rating required, legal required, background check, physical verification, guarantee, approval. So everything is required in the home loan. Let's talk about vehicle loan. So for vehicle loan, maybe legal is not required. Maybe background verification is not required. Physical verification not required. Okay. So home loan and vehicle loan follows different product families. Understand this? Whereas you can see here, education loan also. Education loan, eKYC required, document verification required. Credit rating may not be required because, you know, that student who is taking education loan may not have the credit history. Okay. Then legal is not there. Background check, yes. Physical verification not required. Guarantee, yes, and approval, yes. So see, home loan and vehicle and education loan follows different paths. Okay. Whereas home loan and business loan, if you see, business loan and LAP means loan against property, they are following the same process path. You can see business loan, eKYC required, document verification required, credit rating, yes, legal required, background check, physical verification, guarantee, approval, and loan against property. Also, the same thing is followed. So you can see home loan, business loan, and loan against property. You can make a common value stream map, and this is called product family matrix. Clear, everybody? Yes, with this practical, very basic practical example, you also can make out. Yes, can you do your own product family matrix if you have multiple products or services? Okay, now this is not, you can say product or service, but can you just do this, your own product family matrix? Very simple process. 75% common hai, to that's one product family. And one product family is equal to one VSM. Clear? Super. Amazing. So that is the first step called product family matrix. So let me share my PPT once again. I'm going back to my PPT. So what I've done, I've identified PF, which is product family. Then the second step is map the requirement of the customer. Okay, once this product family matrix is, see, every process starts from the customer requirement. Like in the pizza also, the process starts from you ordering the pizza to that store. So your ordering is the most important step number one triggering point in this entire process. So we have to map that. Okay. In mapping, we take all the details of the orders, like how many pizzas, what types of pizzas, what special, toppings required, what delivery time you're expecting us, so everything basically, and taking the address and everything. So we basically check all the details over here. Okay. We capture what is the required. Now, this is example of an industry where they are ordering 18,400 pieces in a month. Okay. Where now they are actually making a automobile where they want 12,000 left doors and 6,400 right side door. Okay. And 20 pieces and 2 shifts, etc. They are the different, what you can say, information required, important for the customer. Okay. So basically 18,400 is a requirement, which is 12,000 is the left side and 6,400 is the right side, what they have ordered. So this is the first one, which is the process, the mapping the customer requirement. So you get all the details mapped here. Once that is done, then you calculate something called takt time. Very, very important concept. Takt time. What is takt time? Takt is basically, you would have seen when the orchestra is running, there is one conductor. Okay, there is one orchestra main person, who does this ta ra 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 ta ra, right? So he has that baton in his hand, right? That baton, he moves that baton with certain rhythm. Correct? Certain rhythm. No, turnaround time is different than the takt time. Takt time and turnaround time are the different stuff. Okay, I'll explain you. Turnaround time is a little different. Turnaround time, you can see the turning around time required from order to delivery. How much time you require to turn around the order to delivery, it's called turnaround. Takt time concept is a little different. In the takt time, what happens is we have to calculate so that there is a rhythm. There is a rhythm in this entire process, and that rhythm, it's called as Sadananji, very good. So total available time, actually it's available time divided by customer demand. That's the right equation. Okay. Now, so coming back to this conductor. Now this conductor has to basically basically orchestrate this. If this conductor does not move his baton properly, the orchestra will be mismanaged and the music which is coming out will not be melodious. Understand this? That's why this is very, very important takt time concept. Okay. What is the formula for takt time? Available time divided by customer demand, the number of orders. Okay. For example, let's say available production time per day divided by customer demand per day. For example, let's say available time is 27,600 seconds and customer required 460 pieces in that time. Then we have 60 seconds per piece. We have time to produce 60 seconds per piece. All right. Now, let me explain this concept with you. So available time divided by customer demand. Example, let's take the simple example of pizza case only. Okay. Let's calculate this. We have pizza store. Okay. Open for, everybody just pull out your calculator. We'll just calculate this very simple. A pizza store is open for, let's say 8 hours. Okay. Out of which they take 30 minutes break for maybe lunch. Okay. 30 minutes break for lunch. So total available time is 7.5 hours. So 7 hours, 30 minutes. Okay. So can you just calculate 7 hours, 30 minutes equal to how many seconds? How many seconds? 7.30 minutes meaning how many seconds? Calculate this quickly and type in the chat box. Turnaround time in our warehouse. Yes, very good. Turnaround time in warehouse. Yeah. How many seconds? We are talking about seconds here. How many seconds is 7 hours? 27,000, is it? Everybody on the same page? I'm not calculating. 27,000 seconds, right? So this is called available time. Available time is equal to 27,000 seconds. Understand this? Okay. Imagine, so in the 8-hour shift, The available time is 27,000 seconds. Imagine you are getting 270 pizzas order in 8 hours on an average. You are getting 270 pizza. That means your takt time is 100 seconds. Everybody with me? Your takt time is 100 seconds. Everybody with me? Just type yes in the chat box. Have you understood? Available time is 27,000. We have just deducted the break time from the total available time. 8 hours में से 30 minutes निकाल दिया, 7.5 hours, which is 27,000. So if we take 270 pizza order, we process 270 pizza order within that 8 hours, that means 100 seconds is our takt time. Now, how do we use this? This is very, very important. Let me just give you a quick concept of something called line balancing. Very, very important concept. Just try to understand this. Line balancing. Okay. Balancing. Just try to understand this. If in the pizza, in the pizza shop, or in this pizza shop, we have, let's say, 4 steps: A, B, C, and D. These are the 4 steps of making pizza. One is, the dough preparation. Second is the toppings. The third is maybe, so I'll just write down here. The first one is the dough preparation, then the toppings, and then, the baking in the oven, right? The baking in the oven, and then the packing. Imagine these are the 4 stages, just for simplification. Okay. Now, the dough preparation requires 120 seconds. So I draw a graph of 120 seconds, which is approximately 2 minutes, basically. Okay. Then toppings, putting the toppings require 80 seconds. Okay. So this is 80 seconds. Then baking requires 150 seconds. 150 seconds. All right. And the packing requires maybe 100 seconds. Now listen to me very carefully. My takt time I have already calculated, which is nothing but 100 seconds, right? So this is exactly matching our packing. Okay. So this is my 100 seconds. So this is 100. This is the baking is, I said 150. This is 80. And this is 120. Yes, everybody. Now this is called cycle time. All these timings are called cycle time. Just to process one pizza, each and every step is taking these many seconds. Are you clear with this? Just type yes in the chat box. Are you clear with this? Super clear? Very good. Okay. Now imagine there is a continuous flow of the pizza order is coming. Continuous flow is coming. Now this is very important. Huh? Now, the first pizza, so first we will take 120 seconds to dough preparation. Then the topping will be added. It will have 80 seconds added. Okay. Then we'll bake this 150 seconds and then packing for 100 seconds, right? So what is the total time? Now understand this. We have already started the process. The pizza, the orders have started coming in. Okay. So once we have done with this first process of dough preparation, I will start the second process and the dough preparation will take second order. Are you understanding? So it's a sequential operation. So they are not waiting till the last operation is finished. They are already continuously processing that. Okay. So dough preparation first hone ke baad second they will start, third they will start, fourth they will start. Okay. So the first pizza will be 120 plus 80, which is 200, plus 150, which is 350, and 100. So first pizza will be out in 450 seconds. Everybody with me? Just give me yes in the chat box. The first pizza will be out from the system in 450 seconds. Everybody with me? Just give me yes in the chat box. Clear hai? Everybody? Any doubt? First pizza will be out in 450 seconds. Correct? Simple. Process A plus B plus C plus D. Simple. Now, what will be the time the second pizza, the third pizza, the fourth pizza, the fifth pizza will be out. Type in the chat box. How much time after the first pizza? So forget the first pizza. First pizza ko chhod dijiye abhi. After that, how much time every pizza will come out of this entire factory? Type in the chat box. Everybody. Varies or reduces less than 450. But how much? Maximum time. So there is no waiting time in between. Imagine there is no waiting time in between. It is flowing like a river. Exactly. So 150 is the highest time which is taken. So cycle time 150 is the highest time, and that is called the bottleneck. This process is the bottleneck, which is 150 seconds. That means that will define the pace of the entire process, because that is the maximum cycle time process. How many of you understood this? This is the maximum cycle time process. Now, this will define whatever you do. This is the slowest process. Sachinji, just focus here. Maximum cycle time matlab this is the slowest process. So the slowest process will define the output of your system. Are you clear? Just type yes in the chat box. The slowest process always defines your output, the flow. So आप कितना भी fast करवा दो, आप कितना भी fast packing करवा दो, कितना भी whatever fast you do, your topping and dough preparation, the slowest process is baking. Baking is taking 150. That is the time you require minimum to take out one pizza. Are you clear? This is the minimum time required. You cannot do faster than that, because that is your bottleneck. How many of you understood this? You cannot make it faster than 150 seconds. Are you clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. Yes, it is not balancing right now. Forget about balancing right now, but we cannot do it faster than 150 seconds. Are you clear with this? Because the slowest process is 150. Are you understanding? Yes? Super. Now listen to me very carefully. What is our takt time we calculated? 27,000 divided by 270, 100 seconds, right? But our slowest process is 150. So our takt time, there is a gap of 50 seconds. So we cannot produce 270 pizzas with this pace. That is the reason in the line balancing, what we do is we do something to, we add the resources. Let's say dough preparation. Maybe we can automate the process. We can add additional resources. Our objective is to bring all the cycle times equal to or below 100 seconds. Are you understanding? If all the cycle times becomes equal or below 100, then only we can deliver, 270 pizzas within that timeline of 8 hours. Are you clear with this? So what we will do is the dough preparation, maybe we can add the resource or automate the process. Okay. In the baking process, maybe we can take some new technology oven, which can bake the pizza a little faster and better than 150. Total idea is bringing all the cycle time to 100. Okay, imagine all the cycle time is at 100. Imagine that scenario. Okay, if all the cycle times are at 100, the first pizza will take 400 seconds. First pizza will take 400 seconds, but after that, every pizza will come out after 100 seconds. Are you understanding this? First pizza will be 400 seconds because we are starting the process, correct? It will take 400 seconds, but after that, every pizza will come out of the system after 100 seconds. Are you clear? And if we can match this pace, then only we can deliver all the 270 pizza in the given time. And this is the importance of calculating takt time and balancing the line. Are you clear with this? Just give me yes in the chat box. Yes, समझ में आ गया ये? It's very, very important. Everybody is clear with this concept of takt time and line balancing? See, this is very simply explained. It is not very easy to implement. Okay, implementation is a little complex, but First, understand the concept. That is more important. And that's the objective. Let me show you a fantastic video about this. Okay, you will enjoy this video. You'll enjoy this video. I'll just play this video around. Okay, just listen to this. Very, very interesting. Just observe this. Just 1 minute video. Very, very interesting. And where we will understand the takt time concepts. Okay. Just look at this. Listen to this. Okay, this clock is ticking, no? This clock which is ticking, actually this is called the takt time calculation. This exactly ticking with 1 second, okay? And they have balanced this entire cycle and they're serving the customer, one customer in 1 second, okay? This is basically, this entire process is done. And now let's see what happens.
The Visa check card. Because money shouldn't slow you down. Life takes faster money. Life takes Visa.
Okay, how many of you understood this? Just type yes in the chat box. Have you understood? So the people are coming into that restaurant and they are coming with the pace and they have balanced this entire cycle with the customers flowing in. And the clock which is ticking every second, tick, 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 that is balanced with the cycle time and the takt time. Okay. Now the person who pulls out instead of card, right? Yes. So the cash was the bottleneck, and the moment that cash counter becomes the bottleneck, the entire process collapsed. Okay. This entire balance got disbalanced and got collapsed. Clear, everybody? With this example as well as with this demonstration, are you clear with this takt time calculation? Just give me yes in the chat box. Clear hai? Very good, very good, super. So once that is done, the third step is to map the current state of the processes. The entire current state of the processes are mapped. Okay. Here you can see they have mapped all the process steps like in pizza delivery, it was, the dough preparation, the toppings, the baking, the packing, all these things. So here it is stamping, welding 2, assembly 2, shipping, all these are the process steps. So in every process steps, you have CT meaning the cycle time, changeover time, availability meaning how much time there it is available out of 100%. Is it available, 90%, 95%? The remaining time is the downtime. It can be planned downtime, unplanned downtime. Okay, so we have to check the availability as well. So here you can see cycle time. Again, cycle time meaning the time required to process 1 unit. So 1 unit ko weld karne ke liye, it requires 39 seconds. Okay. CO meaning changeover time. To take the changeover from one product to another product, it requires 10 minutes. Okay. So you can work on that as well. We can work on changeover time. We can work on, cycle time. Now, here you can see the triangles here. What are these triangles? Type in the chat box. Between every processes, there are triangles. Type in the chat box. What are these triangles representing? Everybody. Exactly. It is representing inventories. Correct? So it is representing 4,600 left side and 2,400 right side. Okay. So it is, 4,000 left side doors and 2,000 right side door, 2,400. Okay. So here you can see inventory levels at each and every stages. Okay. Correct. So then after this is done, then the fourth step comes is mapping the incoming material from the supplier. Like as I mentioned to you, there is a packaging material, there's a dough material, there is a topping material. Okay. So all these requirements, spares and consumables, everything which comes from the supplier also can be mapped over here. So what is the quantity coming? what is the frequency, what is the inventory levels, everything you can map in this incoming material. That is step number 4. The step number 5 is mapping the information flow. Now, this is the most important part. A lot of people make mistakes here. See, information is invisible. Okay, because a lot of information is either via email, via application, okay, via telephone. So this information tracking becomes very, very important. And information, because it is invisible, see, material is visible, but information is invisible. See, the material flow disruption is depending on the information flow disruption. Understand this. If the information flow is distorted, material flow gets disturbed. Material flow gets, impacted because of that. That's why information flow is the most important part to be, and most delicate part. It's very important to note, how customer is sharing the information from customer to the outlet or to the factory. Okay. So it is, the daily forecast customer is showing, or daily order, or customers sometimes give 90 day, 60 day, 30 day forecast. Okay. This is in the big corporation, they give the forecast as well. Okay. Then there is something called PPC, which is production planning and control unit. They check after they get the order from the customer, they check what is the current inventory. Okay. How much material we already have and how much material we require to be procured. Okay. If the material procurement is required, then they will send the purchase order to the supplier. Okay. So supplier ko purchase order jayegi, and then supplier will give the material. And along with that, there is something called MRP which runs, which is material requirement planning. Okay. So this MRP runs, this is a system which runs basically. So it checks how much material is available and how much material to be procured, and then it throws the orders to the supplier, as well as it schedules the productions as well. Okay. So how much weekly schedule of the production is also shared. The weekly production schedule, the daily production schedule, everything is basically done with this PPC planning and production planning and control, PPC department. All right. So this is very important to map the information flow. If you map the information flow properly, then you can find a lot of loopholes where the information is getting distorted, where it is waiting. Okay. All these things can be sorted out. Then the 6th step comes in the timelines, which is the ladder. If you require the last third part, which is first is the information, second is the material, and third is the ladder, right? Time ladder. So here at the bottom, you can see, for example, the first is 5 days. Okay. 5 days meaning because this is a 5 days waiting time. See, the ladder is like this. Let me draw a ladder for you. So ladder looks like this. So whenever there is a step up, that means there is a waiting time. Understand this? Waiting time. Okay. So then there is a step down, then again step up, then step down, then again step up. So whenever there is a step down, it is a cycle time where actual activity is happening on the product. Then again there is a waiting time. Then again there is a cycle time. Then again there is a waiting time. So how they calculate the waiting time? Waiting time is nothing but inventory multiplied by cycle time. What is waiting time? How they calculate waiting time? Understand this. How they calculate waiting time? Inventory multiplied by cycle. Let's say, for example, this cycle time is 1 second, example. And we have 100 material as an inventory. So waiting time will be 100 seconds. So inventory multiplied by waiting cycle time is called waiting time. Okay. So this is how the ladder is calculated. And finally, they calculate the total lead time and total value added time. Value added time meaning all the cycle time 1, cycle time 1, cycle time 2, cycle time 3, all the cycle times added, that is called value added time. And all the cycle times and all the waiting time, all to put together, it's called total lead time. And that is also called as turnaround time. TAT, we call it TAT. TAT is nothing but it's total lead time, including value added and waiting time, which is non-value added. Clear? So this is all. So here you can see 1 second is a cycle time and 7 to 8 days, 7 to 6 days is a waiting time here. Okay. Then again, 36 seconds is the cycle time. Again, 1.8 days is the waiting time. Again, 46 seconds is cycle time. 2.7. It is like this. You can imagine this. If you are a metal piece, understand this. If you are a metal piece which is converted into finished product, okay, first you will come, imagine you are a metal piece. You will come and wait here for 5 days. First you will wait here for 5 days. Then there will be one process which will happen, like called stamping. There is something which will fall on you, okay, and it will be only 1 second process. Only 1 second. After 5 days of waiting, only 1 second process, okay, is there. Then after that, there will be 7 to 6 days of waiting. You have to wait again for 7 days, and there will be only 39-second process happens on you. That is the cycle time. Again, you have to wait for 1.8 days. Again, 46 seconds will happen with you. So whatever happens to that metal piece is actually a value added time, which is cycle time. And whatever anything is not happening, nothing is happening, is just waiting there. There is something called waiting time. Okay. So the waiting time and the value added time become the total lead time. And only value added time is only 188 seconds. You can see here in the table, the total time is 23.6 days and the value added time is 188 seconds. So only 3 minutes ka kaam or waiting is 23 days. Understand this. This is actually happens. Once you do this properly, it will blow your mind away. Okay. Are you clear with this time ladder? Just give me yes in the chat box. Time ladder clear, very simple. I just made it very simple. Yes, super clear. Amazing, amazing, super. Once this is done, then the next step comes in calculate process cycle efficiency. What is process cycle efficiency? The formula is total sum of cycle time, okay, value added time divided by total lead time. Okay, and if your process cycle efficiency is better than 25%, you are doing a very good job. If your process cycle efficiency is beyond 25%, you are doing a very good job. Otherwise, you require huge improvement. Okay, process cycle efficiency is sum of all the cycle time 1, cycle time 2, cycle time 3, cycle time 4, divided by total lead time, which is in this case, so it will be around 188 seconds. Okay, and how much? I think 23 days. Isko bhi second mein convert karna padega into 100. That becomes the process cycle efficiency. If it is greater than 25, of course, this is not greater than 25%. So it is a very poor process. It requires a lot of improvement, lot of reduction of inventory is required, and lot of improvement is required over there. Okay. Now, once that is done, then the final is once you map this entire value stream map, putting your communication, information flow, material flow, as well as the time ladder, then you identify the projects, the Kaizen project, the Kaizen burst. Okay. Like for example, here there is a, if you remember, I mentioned the lean projects are done for 3 reasons. One is the waste reduction. Second is the inventory. Third is nothing but the time. Okay. Wherever these 3 elements are there, you can go for value stream map and the lean project. So you can see here overproduction, one of the very important waste in Teamwood, right? Too much transportation is the waste again. Okay. Big batches, the batch size is very big. Isolated production islands and breakdowns. Again, the time is here. Scrap and rework. You can reduce that scrap and rework. So you identify the areas of improvement, inefficiencies in the system by mapping this entire value stream map. And then you identify the projects and then you start, working along with that project and improve them. Okay. That's how basically value stream mapping is done and the projects are identified. Are you clear? Just type yes in the chat box. Everybody. समझ में आ गया वैल्यू स्ट्रीम मैपिंग क्या है, कैसा करते हैं? Just give me yes in the chat box. So what we have covered today, what is value stream? Let me just quickly revise it. Whatever we have covered today. Okay, let me come. So we started with value stream. What is value stream? Okay, the stream of the processes step by step, which keeps on adding value to the product or services. So we have taken the manufacturing example, we have taken simple service example like pizza, the banking, etc. Okay, so that you can understand step by step, right? So value stream is where in the product or service we keep on adding step by step the values, right? So when do we use value stream map? Whenever in the lean project, whenever we are working on inventory, whenever we are working on the West, or whenever we are working on the time element. Okay, then we can use the value stream mapping for this. So there are three major steps here, major areas here. One is information flow, material flow, and the time ladder. Okay, these are the three areas of the value stream. And then the steps is first identify the product family, then the current state, the future state, and develop the improvement plan, which is the projects part of it. Okay. So then we understood the best way of making VSM is by just pen and paper, the pencil and paper, and just walk along with this entire process and just draw this as you go along. Just draw this on the piece of paper. Then you can convert it into electronic format. Okay. Now, product family metrics, any product which is having the common 75% or the more steps, that is called a product family. Okay. I've already given you that example of the banking loan, right? Business loan, and home loan and loan against property as a common, what you can say, product family. Here also, there are three product families you can observe. ABCD is one, EFG is one, and HI is one. Okay, so these are the three product families you can see by the color coding over here. So one product family equals one value stream map. Okay, that's why we are doing product family matrix. Then we map the product, customer requirements. Okay, so how much is the order? How much is the requirement? What shape, size, color, property, everything. What is the requirement of the customer? We map it, everything. Okay, here we have mapped per month follow order. Okay, let's say a big corporation requires monthly. It's not every day customer will give you the order, but it's a monthly. For the pizza, every day, every minute, every second, you can get the orders, right? So you have to map according to your requirement. That's what I said. See, the major important factor is value stream mapping was done in Toyota for their requirement, for their solving, their problem solving. Okay. We have to customize the value stream map according to our requirement. Okay. Now, once that is done, then takt time. We have understood takt time. Takt meaning it's a German word basically. Okay, which is a rhythmic beat. Like that baton we understood, right? The formula is available time divided by customer demand. So we calculated that available time customer demand. And then we understood what is line balancing. What is the role of the bottleneck? Bottleneck is the slowest process of this entire value chain, and that defines the pace of the output. Okay, if the slowest process is 150 seconds, if you remember the baking process was 150, so we cannot have the pizza coming out before 150 seconds. Minimum time required is 150 seconds. So bottleneck defines that. So in the line balancing, we calculated takt time, and our objective is to make sure all the cycle times should be equal or below the takt time. Are you clear with this funda? Just give me a yes in the chat box. Are you clear with this funda? Calculate takt time and balance your cycle times so that it should match with the takt time or it should be lower than the takt time. Everybody with me? Just give me a yes in the chat box. ये फंडा क्लियर है? मैंने ड्राइंग करके एक्सप्लेन किया था. If required, go through this recording once again. Okay, just this piece. This is very, very important. I took a very simple example of a pizza to explain this, but in the real life scenario, it is a little complicated in balancing the line. Not very easy like what I explained you. Okay. Now, once that is done, then mapping the current state of the processes. So you map all the processes, taking all the, cycle time, then changeover time, how many resources are there, what is the inventory level in between. So you map everything as a process. Then you map the incoming material flow from the supplier. Then you map the information flow, right from the customer to the PPC and PPC to all the departments, everything. And then you draw the time ladder, okay, the waiting time and the cycle time. All right. And then you calculate a process cycle efficiency, which is sum of all the cycle times, which is value added time divided by the total lead time. Okay. And if your process cycle efficiency is better than 25%, you are doing a fantastic job. Most of us are between, 5%, 10%, 2%, 3%, okay, 1%, even 0.5% इस प्रकार से आपका process cycle efficiency आता है. Okay, calculate करके देखिए. Then after that, you will find out, where are the gaps basically? Where are you finding more inventories? The overproduction happening, the scrap generation happening, the breakdowns of the machines. All these things you will you'll observe, and those are nothing but our projects. Okay, those are called as Kaizen projects or small projects, improvement projects. So those can be identified and you can work on them and improve them. Okay. And then draw the this entire value stream map once again. Ultimately, your process cycle efficiency should improve. If the process cycle efficiency is 10%, it should go to 15%. That's the entire objective of doing this exercise. Clear? Yeah. PPT is available, will be available in masterclass archive. All the new members, okay, just remember this masterclass archive is very, very important, important folder in your LMS system. Okay. In the LMS system, masterclass archive is there. There will be a video, whatever we are recording, that video will be there. Below that video, you will find out this PowerPoint presentation. Clear? And everybody, all the new members, please save this number right now on your mobile phone, 99305. Are you clear? Just type yes in the chat box. Process cycle efficiency indexing incorrect. What is incorrect? मैं समझा नहीं. Yeah, Pramod ji, can you unmute yourself?
Yeah, actually, I can see the seventh pointers after the third one directly.
This one.
Can you go to the third
one? Okay.
Yes.
This one.
Okay. Okay, I missed it. Okay, thank you. Got it.
Okay. So I'll give you this presentation so that you can capture that. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. What are the challenges and solutions in value stream mapping? So the challenges are, first of all, it is time consuming activity. It requires a lot of patience to map this each and every factor step by step. Capturing all the details step by step, it requires a lot of, and as I mentioned to you, value stream mapping, once the value VSM is made, okay, it is common, right? It's common across all the products, etc. Okay, all the product family, it is common. So you have to take this effort at least once. Once it is mapped, what will change at the max are some of the numbers. Some inventory numbers will change, some changeover times will change. Okay, but more or less, once it is done, it will not be changed very frequently. That's the objective. So एक बार ये मेहनत करने से आपको मिलेगा. So time consuming है, resources required है. Okay, that is one challenge. Solutions, once you do this thoroughly, then those what you can say, inefficiencies will surface. Okay, you will find out a lot of inventory which is blocking your capital, and lead time as well. More the inventory, more the lead time. Okay, there is something called Little's law, which I will cover some other day. So which directly shows the relationship between lead time as well as the inventory. More the inventory, more is the lead time. Very simple. So inventory consumes your capital, it increases your lead time, and in lean we are reducing our lead time. See, in Six Sigma we are reducing variation. In lean we are reducing the time. Understand this? So whichever impacts the time, we have to basically take care of it. So inventory is one of the very important areas. So inventory is there. Then even we can challenge the cycle time. Can we do it faster? Like in the pizza case we discussed. If you understand the bottleneck area is, let's say, baking, it takes 150 seconds per pizza. Can we speed that process? Can we maybe automate that process? Can we make some advanced technology can be used? Okay, and instead of 150 seconds, can we bring it down to 100 seconds? That kinds of solutions we have to generate and identify. So if VSM is done properly, it will basically surface lot of inefficiencies, lot of teamwork kind of stuff. Okay, and that is the first step of improvement. That's what I believe. Yes. So I hope I answer Sureshji's question. Clear? So it is time consuming, effort is required, but it makes sense to take these efforts. Clear, everybody? So all the new members, hope have you received a login ID and a password yesterday itself? Just give me the confirmation, all the new members who just joined yesterday or last couple of days. Just give me yes quickly. Yeah, thank you very much, Akit ji, for confirmation. All the people, The new members, especially who have taken admission yesterday or in last couple of days or 3 days, etc. If not, just send a message on that number which is given, and our team will be more than happy to support you on that. Okay, and this is this is mentor's number. You can save this number on your mobile wherever you get stuck in this entire process. Wherever you are going through the course number, well, let's say green belt course, and you stuck somewhere, you did not understand a point, just send a message on that number. WhatsApp. This is a WhatsApp number. This is not for calling. Okay, this is a common number used by all the mentors here. Okay, and see, we are also like you guys. You guys go to office and a factory. We go to our client. We are always in the training, traveling, etc. But we will be available on the WhatsApp whenever we get a small timeline, and we answer your queries. Okay, so make sure you send the message. If the message is big, take a screenshot, send a voice note. Okay, and make use of the technology better. Email also we can entertain. Email is admin@sparangevin.com, but email reply will be a little slower than WhatsApp reply. Okay, so this is our email ID, admin@sparangevin.com. You can save both this, and these are the both channels, but use the WhatsApp channel more than the email channel. Okay, that would be my recommendation. Anywhere you get stuck in the project, in your study, okay, you have any queries, all right, just send a message and we will be there to support you. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, this recording will be available within 1 hour from now in the masterclass archive. Okay, in the masterclass archive, if it is there, let me just check. So masterclass archive mein aapko just have to scroll it down at the bottom. You will so today's topic was value stream mapping, so you will see value stream mapping, and 21st of April 2025, the date also will be there, so you can easily identify which date, which topic was covered. Okay, and there is a huge list of almost 330 plus sessions which have happened right last 4 years. You can check out, and it's very, very immense. But I would not recommend you, the new people especially, to go there right now. Okay, just stay in the flow and just focus on your course number 1, which is the green belt. Our first objective is to complete your green belt, then your course number 2, which is the black belt certification. Once certification, both these certifications are done, then you can go through all these, the masterclass archives and the other bonus courses. All right, clear, everybody? So any question you have, you can just ask here. Otherwise, we will connect again in the next live session with some new topic where we go deeper. See, generally we cover, Saturday we cover a little complex topics. Okay, and Mondays we cover a little easier topics, maybe green belt level topics, or Saturdays mein hum log black belt level topics cover karenge, so that you'll get flavor of both. Okay, and the new members, don't worry about it, just go with the flow. Okay, initially it will take a little bit of time for you to adjust. Okay, but as you go through this entire cycle once, within 2 to 3 weeks, all the dots will start connecting, and you will understand what is happening, and you'll come to the piece. Okay, on the first week of May, we'll have the hackathon of green belt. All right, so I think the new members, you should target that area if possible. If you can fast track your study of the course number 1 in the first week of May, you'll get the dates, etc. Obviously, you can target to complete your green belt in that hackathon week itself. Okay, I think that's it from my side. If you have any other query, you can just send a message on WhatsApp, and we'll be more than happy to support you. Okay, thank you very much for joining in. This is Dinesh Patil signing off. Keep growing, keep working, and keep growing. Okay, bye bye. Take care.